Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Big E has been in the news recently due to an update regarding his current status. Now, the star has made an emotional and personal statement on social media. The former WWE champion last competed in a WWE ring when he took a nasty bump on his head and suffered a neck injury. Due to the seriousness of the injury, he never returned to the ring to wrestle again. Since then, he has gone through recovery, and according to an earlier announcement, there's an update. Soon after the news that there's hope for Big E to return in the headlines, the star took to social media to make a statement. He has recently started dating, and after his partner posted a picture of bolognese being cooked, he reposted the story and said he was immensely blessed. The star last wrestled in 2022 and has since not appeared in WWE in anything other than a promotional capacity. Fans will have to wait to see if a return is possible for him. While Big E may be emotional, his New Day partners, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, have been through a turbulent time. They'd struggled to find their place in the company without him, and recently, it appears that a split may be coming. Tension has been between the two stars in recent months, and it remains to be seen if a future return is possible. In the vibrant world of professional wrestling, where characters often wear masks and personas, few have been as authentic and relatable as Big E, known for his infectious charisma, athletic prowess, and powerful presence. He has captivated fans not just with his performance in the ring, but with his genuine connection to them. However, it was one fateful night in the ring that transformed his relationship with his audience forever. The build-up. Leading up to that night, Big E had faced a series of challenges. He had risen to the heights of fame, holding the WWE Championship and living the dream many athletes aspire to. Yet beneath the surface, he struggled with the pressures of fame, the toll of constant travel, and the burden of expectations. With each passing match, he felt the weight of not just his own ambitions, but also the hopes of his fans resting squarely on his shoulders. As he prepared for a championship match, Big E found himself at a crossroads. The hype was at an all-time high, but so were his insecurities. The glitzy world of professional wrestling, with its flashy entrances and roaring crowds, sometimes felt hollow. The accolades felt less like personal victories and more like milestones on a never-ending race. This was the moment he realized that he needed to connect on a deeper level, not just as an entertainer, but as a human being. The night of the statement. The arena buzzed with anticipation as Big E stood in the center of the ring. The lights dimmed, and the audience erupted in cheers. He had always thrived in these moments, feeding off the energy of the crowd. Yet tonight felt different. He could feel a storm brewing within him. After a hard-fought match, Big E emerged victorious, but not without a price. As he raised the championship belt high, the cheers gradually faded into a deafening silence. It was as if the arena collectively held its breath, sensing something monumental was about to happen. He lowered the title, taking a moment to gather his thoughts. Big E's eyes glistened as he glanced around at the sea of faces. Young, old, fans of all backgrounds, united in their support for him. The realization struck him. This was his moment to be vulnerable, to break down the walls that often separated the performer from the person. The statement. With a deep breath, Big E began to speak, his voice steady yet filled with emotion. "You know, this title means everything to me. But tonight, I want to talk about something more important than wins and losses." The audience leaned in, sensing the gravity of his words. "For years, I fought for my dreams, but there were times when I felt like I was losing myself in the process. It's easy to get caught up in the lights, the fame, and the applause. But I've learned that it's not just about what we achieve. It's about how we connect with one another." He paused, letting his words sink in. "I'd struggled with anxiety and self-doubt, just like many of you. There were nights when I felt completely alone, even in a crowded arena. I want you to know that it's okay to feel that way. It's okay to not have it all figured out. We're all on this journey together." Tears began to form in his eyes as he continued. "I want to be a champion not just in the ring, but in life. I want to lift others up, to remind you that you are enough, just as you are. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be you. The crowd erupted into applause, but Big E raised his hand, asking for silence. Listen, I want to encourage you to chase your dreams, to fight for what you believe in. But more importantly, I want you to reach out, to be there for one another. We're a family, and we need each other. The impact. As he spoke, the atmosphere shifted. The fans, many of whom had come to see him as a superstar, now saw him as a friend, a confidant. They resonated with his vulnerability, sharing in the collective struggle of human existence. In that moment, Big E not only solidified his place as a champion in the ring, but also became a champion for mental health and emotional well-being. His statement transcended the boundaries of entertainment, sparking conversations about vulnerability, community, and support. Fans began to share their own stories, inspired by Big E's bravery. Social media was flooded with messages of gratitude and solidarity. "Thank you for speaking out," many wrote. "You've made me feel seen." The aftermath. In the weeks that followed, Big E became a beacon of hope for many. He engaged in initiatives focused on mental health awareness, using his platform to encourage open dialogue about struggles that often go unnoticed. He participated in charity events, visiting schools and community centers, sharing his message of self-acceptance and the importance of support networks. The wrestling community rallied around him, further fostering a culture of understanding and compassion. Big E's statement had not only changed the narrative of his career, but had also set a precedent for future athletes to embrace authenticity. Conclusion. That night, Big E didn't just deliver an emotional statement. He created a movement. He reminded us all that beneath the surface of our aspirations and challenges lies a shared humanity that connects us all. In a world that often pushes us to present a polished version of ourselves, he boldly stepped forward as a reminder that true strength lies in vulnerability. Through his journey, Big E transformed from a champion of titles to a champion of hearts, demonstrating that wrestling is not just about physical prowess, but about the emotional connections we forge along the way. As he continues to evolve in the ring and beyond, one thing remains clear. Big E's greatest victory is not measured in belts, but in the lives he touches and inspires every day.